Project Najda isn't just an eSports team. Our focus is to share our love for gaming with at-risk communities, promoting positive lifestyles, safe environments, and mentorship opportunities. Join us this season as we follow 5 FGC competitors from Toronto, Canada, and learn their stories in and outside of the game. Your vote determines who wins a free 1-year sponsorship with Project Najda to travel across the world while promoting community engagement through gaming. So who do you think deserves the sponsorship? The competitor with the highest skill? The most community engagement? The biggest growth as an individual and as a player? Let us know in the comments or officially cast your vote by visiting our website. Welcome to Project Najda.
I don't like sit here and cross my legs and close my eyes and meditate, but definitely this spot is a meditative spot. As much as like we like to say like don't take things for granted, you do. And until you have things taken away before you're ready to have it taken away from you, you don't really appreciate it. Like when I was sick, I lost nearly everything. The previous episode of clots was in my leg, so I spent a lot of time in a wheelchair. You're sitting in a wheelchair and you're trying to reach over a counter, grab a coffee from Tim Hortons, and you can't. Like those simplest things, you start appreciating all the things you have.
Sorry, the dishes are like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whew, we made it. All right, got Cammy. You got a key though? Okay, good. Because I've got less hands now. Let's get your collar. Yeah, she's. Oh, there we go. So these are ones I'm most proud of because this is my second place from Evo and Sailor Moon. This is the one I just got yesterday for Sailor Moon, 5th place. Yeah, this one is not even fighting game related, but this is from my ball hockey league in Korea. One of the very first times I went to Korea, I was there working in a church that brought in North Korean refugees and was doing volunteer work teaching English. Around 2007, 2008 was when like things were getting like really crazy with the US and North Korea, especially with Bush, and then found out about like the refugee crisis that comes out of North Korea and how hard it is for them to get to safe havens. So for me, it was like, well, what can I do?
Hi. Okay. Jet black, just as advertised. When I was younger, one of my friends did start to not hang out with us. Yeah, he went into stealing stuff. They had nothing else. They had nothing better to do with their time. Really nothing to do. Their parents were barely home. Friends would invite them and say, yo, let's go do blah, blah, blah. Instead of seeing more generations go through that exact same thing, why don't I, since I have the power to, help change it? Things change. Even if it's one person trying to do the change, things change. I can't look at anyone else. I can't look at anyone else. I grew up in a very affluent area. Well, not living in an affluent area, but going to school in an affluent area. I was the only person that kind of looked like me, that acted like me. Throughout my life, I've never been I gotta be like that person, because there was never that person. Nothing else around here looks like me, so I better do it the best that I can.
Sometimes it's grab coffee, other times it's grab this, grab that. So I'll come downstairs, I'll do it. There, it's my coffee. Okay, I guess. It specifically states as one of his quotes that, you know, you have to suffer through practice, and in the end, you get to celebrate as a champion. It's not always 100%. Sometimes it's like 85, 80. Other days it'll be like 50. And then there's just days where I don't want to even get out of bed, you know? This is neurological. This is something that happens with my body. So other times there's a cure. And you know, in my case, I gotta live with it for the rest of my life. And that's just a small thing I gotta deal with.
So this is my domain. Oh, we got another killer here, and he's got a top 32 star next to his name, so this might be a bad match. I had a feeling this was coming. So I guess my self-feelingness and my openness with my opinions kind of rubbed people the wrong way. And I ended up getting banned from the group chat, which I still haven't been let back into. And I got banned from the 1UP as well, which I didn't tell you guys, but I got let back in, so that's not a problem. Like, you've probably said things you regret in the past. I've definitely said things I regret in the past. Nobody's a perfect person, you know what I mean? And I think everybody should have a chance to be able to succeed if given the opportunity. It's just, if I'm ever feeling like stressed out, like way too stressed out to the point where I'm gonna have a panic attack, like I could turn on a game that I'm into and then like kind of de-stress. And like just games in general, like they are so important to me. And that's part of the reason why I was excited to do Project Najda, because like I'm just a normal guy who got a chance, like, and like I have my problems, I say things like, but like I just think that I really do want to bring that feeling that I get to other people, because it's just, there's nothing like coming out of a funk and then just being happy. Like you feel like lighter almost, like weightless. It's hard to explain.
Whoa. I think I need more oil. Hi!
Hi, I don't feel good. Hi.
Put your back where it's supposed to go.
Hi, camera. Rose in my class is rich. Her family's rich.
She's wealthy, huh?
Yes. That's why she comes to school every single day wearing dresses that cost at least $100 or more.
$100 or more?
And her family owns at least more than five.
More than what? You were saying something? What were you saying?
Finally, about time.
About time what?
And
You want to start it up?
yes, please. And let's get you Netflix on PlayStation.
Go sit down. Why are you standing up? You're so excited.
Excited.
Yeah, you're excited.
There we go.
anyone that thinks that they don't amount to anything or they can't do anything of any value, or just whether it's based on their situation or the environment around them. My home area's become kind of like known as a hotbed for like drugs, and it was so bad at one point that our local sheriff was dealing out of his squad car, and it became a huge national news story and he's now in federal prison for it. So yeah, I was more than comfortable being at home and like playing a fighting game or playing Final Fantasy or something, because I felt like I had more fun in my life doing something like this than I could have doing any kind of partying that I would never be able to remember the next day.
I try to like minimalize at this stage of my life, and I find like it actually made me a happier person. I don't know, our scene's really strong. Corey, I know he's one of the more better players. Because I play Blanca, a lot of the players that are really good in Toronto, they play bad matchups for Blanca. And that's one of my biggest problems I have.
I'm reading this guy like a book. He might be done. Uh-oh, I might be done. So I moved out of my house for a while to live with my girlfriend. I had to sell my PS4, my arcade stick, like anything fighting game related or pretty much video game related other than my Xbox. I had to sell it to be able to afford food and rent and whatever. Right now I've just been playing on this Hori pad, but I'm trying to save up. But I have so many other things to save up for. I have my car's brakes, which need to be done. If I have something to play with, then it's better than nothing, but I just can't be spending money that I don't have. But yeah, no, I like any uniform really. Like a lot of people don't like wearing uniforms. I quite enjoy it. You don't have to worry about what you're gonna wear the next day. I love it. Because you're driving, it almost doesn't feel like work because you're like always you're driving somewhere, so it feels like you're driving somewhere, not working, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, another fun thing is, like I said, my right turn signal is out, so if I make any right turns, I gotta do the hand thing. It's fun. You get some people thinking you're waving at them and then they wave back like you know who they are or something.
I grew up in a bad area, and looking at it, I know people deal with things. People have seen things, they've lived with things, they've experienced things, and not every time someone can cope with these things. And I kind of want to be the person that can help them, you know, set themselves along the right path to fix, or even come to terms with what they have probably gone through.
Join us this coming Thursday when our 5 competitors battle it out against Toronto's best FGC talent. What our competitors don't know is that the highest placer will be awarded the first point towards winning the Project Najda one-year sponsorship. If you want your favorite competitor to be awarded a point towards the sponsorship, you can vote for them on our website and give them your vote. Subscribe here and visit our website and social media pages in the description below. See you soon, and thanks for watching.